So, it continues. Hello and welcome back to the Virtual Writing Academy. I'm your host, M. Karen. Today, we have a bit of a casual episode. We've been focusing a lot on particular feelings, particular parts of writing, but today I wanted to just take a moment to lean back and work on a fun exercise. Before I go on anywhere, if you're unfamiliar with the Virtual Writing Academy, I recommend you please check the link in the description down below and start at episode 1, so you know what the format is. I'm gonna assume that you already know, because by now it's episode 12. You've been writing along with us for a good while. You know, those who are, who know what's going on, and if you don't, start at the beginning and catch up. Okay, I'm not gonna talk much about format or what we're doing here. We're just gonna jump in and get going with the writing, okay? Okay, so, welcome back, class. I'm gonna assume by now that most of you know, and I mean, hopefully my warning was good enough, hopefully. By now, you know the dealio. Pause the video, go get your stuffs, go get ready, put on headphones, close the door, get ready to move, get ready to get some writing done, because today I have a fun prompt for you. This is a prompt that I've actually had in the back of my mind for a good while, and since we had the whole deal with the show versus telling, I didn't have a chance to just slide it in, but now, today, I do. So we're going to be working on that. So pause the video, go get your stuffs. At the count of 3, I'm going to assume that you're ready to move on, okay? 3, 2, 1. Let's go! And you know that during the writing process you think of a cooler, much more exciting way to twist this prompt, do it. Go ahead and do it. The whole purpose of this, the reason why we're here, is to get some writing done. Whatever makes it more fun for you is fine by me, as well as you adapting this particular prompt into whatever project you're working on right now. There is no shame in basing scenes or entire parts of your ongoing book, comic book, visual novel, whatever it is you're writing, on the prompt that we're about to have today. Okay, today we focus on writing, and we focus on an interesting and curious moment in the life of one of your characters. Maybe the protagonist, who knows. Regardless of this, something interesting is about to happen today. Something curious is about to unfold in your character's life. As we begin today's prompt, titled, What's Her Name? Write a scene where your protagonist, or another character of your choosing, is suddenly approached by a stranger. Your character does not recognize this stranger, but the feeling is not mutual. This stranger claims to know your character, even speaking with the familiarity of an old friend. But who is this stranger really? A few thoughts to keep in mind. Who is at fault here? Could it be your character somehow forgot about this person? What could have made that happen? Is it something your character did? Is it on purpose? Or could it be that someone else might have affected your character's memory? Or could it be that this stranger is not who they claim to be? Could they have something to benefit by pretending to being your character's old friend? You know, I'm a friend of your father's. Before the war, before you moved out of town, at the last school you attended. Don't you remember me? You decide. Who is this person? What do they want? And what is your character going to do? Today's exercise is as classic of an exercise as it could possibly be. It is one step removed from your character walks into a bar. Instead, a character walks into your character's life. Who are they? What do they want? And why is it that they act as though they know your character, but your character has no idea who the heck they are? Or maybe they do. You decide. Right now, what I want you to do is to focus. Take a deep breath. Consider your character. Consider where this is taking place. Where are you? What is going on? What is the first thought in your character's mind? No first line today. You have it in you. You don't need me to get you started, because you got it. What is the first thing that goes through your character's mind as this stranger appears before their vision. What does the stranger say? You know how to start this story. You know what to do. Focus. Grab your pencil, your pen, fingers on the keyboard. Focus. The writing begins at the count of 3, 2, 1. Go. 60 seconds remaining. Alright, time's up! Pencils down, fingers off the keyboard! If you minimized this video, please bring it back up. Welcome back! I hope you had fun. Primarily because these sort of exercises, I think, are the most classic kind of exercise. Something unexpected happens. How did you react to this particular prompt? Did anyone out there actually decided to write the prompt from the point of view of that stranger? That would have been a fun twist. There are many things you can do with this prompt, but at its focus, I must say, it's about welcoming the unexpected. How many of you can relate to the idea of writing and someone or something that wasn't on the outline suddenly, without warning, shows up? What do you do? Well, the answer is very simple. You keep on writing. If you follow this channel, you know how I do things, but I am I guess I recommend to writers to never stop. The story is always right. The outline, seldom. I think that there's nothing worse you can do in the middle of writing than stopping to check what the outline had to say. The story will break out of the outline the same way you could say that a plant eventually, given enough time, will outgrow the pot that it was planted in. Because that's how stories work. The story, no matter how hard we may try, will always expand and be bigger than whatever we imagined it to be at the beginning. So, dear writerly friend, in writing, in life, welcome the unexpected, and instead of turning away, see what happens. If your protagonist decides to do something against what you wanted to do, what you thought the story would be, don't stop them, don't stop looking at them, follow them, see where it takes you. Because ultimately, your characters know where the story is going. Okay, I hope you had fun. And remember, as always, that you are welcome to post your writings in the comments down below, as well as share it online. I would recommend, if you could please, to consider posting it with the hashtags on the screen right now. Also, if you have thoughts or ideas for future prompts, I would be more than delighted to create a prompt based around whatever your suggestions are. This is something that I do all the time, so don't hesitate. Don't be shy. Just leave your feedback and recommendations and thoughts in the comments down below. Okay? Now, before I go on anywhere, I should let you know that the track you heard today during the writing portion of this video was called Kindle the Soul by RoeTaka, also known as Alex Roe. And with that said and done, I want to thank you for tagging along as we're rolling into the formal outro. If you enjoyed this particular video and would like to make sure that I can continue on making more videos like this for the foreseeable future, please consider checking out my Patreon. You can get cool perks, like watching my videos early, getting copies of my books, and more. But if Patreon's not your cup of tea, how about a cup of coffee instead? This is tea. because I really like tea. But you can also treat me to a cup of tea with a one-time donation. Link in the description down below. I would really appreciate it. With that said, though, we're now rolling into the formal outro. Up here, VWA playlist, the Virtual Writing Academy. The entirety of it is up here. Share it with your friends. Let them know if they want to get some extra writing done throughout the day. Down here, link to my Patreon. Up here, my pixel face you can click on to subscribe. And down here, a link to my other channel with Kitty, where we are very, very, very silly people. Thank you for tagging along. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day. And until next time, class dismissed.